July 23rd, 2016. It's been an amazing day for Ring for Peace. I don't have any pictures. I'm struggling to find the words for this day and what it's meant to me to have the very first Ring for Peace bell be dedicated and offered to the community publicly in Vallejo, California. And I don't know, hope the smile says it all. Like I said, I have no pictures. I'm waiting for social media. But what I did want to try and share was the words that I shared with so many friends and people that came out today. And I just want to record it in this way. This is what I shared. Wow. What a beautiful crowd. On this sunny California Saturday, you have had many opportunities to choose from how to spend your day. Some of you even came from out of town to be here. To put all of your options into perspective, there's an artist that I follow on Instagram. His pencil drawings of nature are so alive and so alluring. On a recent post, he asked, "Where are you headed this weekend? And what are you doing?" Seriously, where? Make me jealous. He got 3,210 likes and 290 responses. I replied with number 291. I am on the wildest journey into the unknown of my life. I am leading an expedition for peace. Who knows where it will take me? But it starts this weekend in Vallejo, California, and I plan to go around the world with my dream of Ring for Peace. My wild quest starts in Vallejo, but I am not a California native. My family roots are in Wisconsin. The landscapes of Colorado, Montana, Hawaii, and Georgia have shaped my view of the world. Through my journey, I have become akin to change, diversity, hardship, struggle, and adapting. But on June 29th, 2013, I bumped up against a problem that burdened my heart and left me quite unsettled. My mind was troubled. I couldn't find a way out of my worry. I tried all the usual effective solutions, taking a drive, talking to a friend, making amends, listening to music. None of that worked. Amazed when I arrived home that I was still so troubled after all that personal work, I decided to go for a walk. I have a familiar route that always calms my spirit. But each step I took just seemed to pound the ground. I found myself panting in fury as I made rapid progress to my usual peaceful spot, a place with a wide open view, capable of absorbing all frustration, a place where my breath, heart, and mind have always found rest, a place where a simple, quiet prayer has often sufficed. But again, none of that was working. So I screamed at the universe. I need your help. And then in a brief, unexpected moment, I heard ding, ding, ding. I paused as the sound resonated through me. Within seconds, my mind shifted from hours of worry to a moment of peace. My problem did not go away. I could just see through it differently than before. I didn't understand what was going on, but I welcomed the relief. There was plenty to not understand because there are no churches in that neighborhood. Even if the wind carried the sound from a church, the time didn't make sense. It was a Saturday, and some odd minute like 5:19. I had never heard a bell ring in that spot during all the years that I have worked that path. The experience was so profound. As I began my walk home, I delighted in its simplicity and power to change my day. In my refreshed mind, I imagined Ring for Peace. The peace I received, which surpassed all understanding, was yearning to be shared. I was excited to share my simple solution for internal peace. It came to me so easily, and I thought surely it would be just as easy to share it with others. I had lived in 5 time zones and was confident someone from each of them would be willing to help me find a community bell. I walked home with a new stride. 5 out of 24 time zones was a decent start towards world peace. My odds were lowered when I found out that there are more than 24 time zones. I wasn't worried though. A few extra bells was good. Then there were the letters to celebrities in the United Nations, which fell on deaf ears. Obstacles were mounting, and my big dream was overwhelmed with logistics. The joy I felt by overcoming countless painstaking hours to create a website was crushed by someone's comment about its lack of interactive performance. They said, "It doesn't do anything." Another reality check came from an advisor who said, "Just because it's a good idea doesn't mean it's the right time for it." My yearning to share Ring for Peace needed more vision and more clarity. It would take me 2 public proposal letters in almost 2 years' time before the time was right for Ascension to offer its bell to Ring for Peace. When a new set of challenges came along in getting the bell to ring daily, Father Bayani soothed my frustration, saying, "Time, patience, and perseverance will accomplish your goal." The memory of peace I experienced on that June 29th day has never diminished in magnitude. It has withstood time, fear, disappointment, rejection, doubt, lack of finances, and know-how. It has given me the strength to be vulnerable and reach out to strangers for help. That single moment of peace has sustained 3 years of hope. Its simple story still excites the listener. It is a timeless message that resonates loud and clear every day I share its memory. My vision of sharing the bell's peace will always be valid as long as there is pain and suffering in the world. Every day a child is bullied. Every day a mother struggles to care for her children. Every day a manager wrestles with ethics. Every day a government leader is overwhelmed by politics. Every day an addict struggles to quit. Every day hearts are full of tension, stress, and hopelessness. Every day, someone, somewhere, needs a moment of peace. What I love about the 4 o'clock bell is that it doesn't tell you what to do. It just provides a moment of peace, and in that stillness, solutions surface. Albert Einstein said, "I think 99 times, and I find nothing. I stop thinking, swim in silence, and the truth comes to me." I believe that peace is a process that begins in the heart. Ring for Peace seeks to connect communities of people who recognize the importance of an individual's internal peace as the solution for creating a better world and a more peaceful world. Bells at existing sites, town squares, churches, temples, universities, or government halls could start ringing today. Acting as a conduit, Ring for Peace will link ideas, lessons, and solutions from a diverse landscape of participants. In the future, I see new bell sites being erected and funded in poor communities. I see businesses joining in the community network of bells. There will be a new interactive Ring for Peace website, which will allow people to share their bell with the world. Every day, peace will know no boundaries. That's a pretty big dream for such a simple idea. But I know it can work. I have experienced it. A peace which surpasses all understanding has the power to change a life and then continue to resonate through that person. At 4 o'clock, you will hear Ascension's bell ring. You may or may not be touched by its sound, but every day it will be here, ready to ease a burdened heart, ready to be counted among the time zones that make up a continuous moment of peace, every day, everywhere, for everyone around the world. I want to thank all of you for choosing to spend your Saturday on this wild, unknown journey toward peace. Thank you, Father Baiani and Ascension, for your leap in faith in Ring for Peace. There were many bells that weren't ready to be the first. At 150 years, Ascension has demonstrated that you are never too old to try something new. To the many friends who are here and to those who couldn't be here, your support for this idea has been unwavering. Ed, I'll always cherish your generous gifts of time and talent. All the stories we shared on the roof while dreaming of fashioning the best striker for the bell will be shared every day that it rings. Many generous and enthusiastic donors have made the automatic ringer system possible. Thank you to the faith, civic, and government leaders who are here in attendance today. Your support is a key component to the Ring for Peace vision of communities coming together for a moment of peace. A special thanks to Dennis, my partner, who has listened to all the ups and downs of my heart. He has never doubted the goodness of my idea and brings a reasonable balance to my passionate vision. I have one more thank you in the form of a story. June 29th, 2013, forever gifted me with a peace that I shall never forget. But I still have days when I could use a moment of peace. On one such day, I invited Dennis to take a walk with me. I said, "Let's go to where I heard the bell. I could use a bell-ringing moment." Now you must remember, this is a bell without a schedule. The probability is low that we would hear it ring, but the view is peacefully spectacular. We get to our vista point. Dennis is talking and sharing his observations of the land as we wait for the chance moment that the bell might ring. I said, "Shh. If you want the bell to ring, you have to thank God for the bell. Thank God for hearing the bell. And thank God that you ever heard the bell." Dennis replied, "That is the most irrational ding, ding, ding." Expecting peace may seem irrational, but peace is possible. We can choose it. We can infect others with our peace. We can experience unexpected peace. We don't have to understand it. We just need to be open to receiving, experiencing, and expressing peace. Every day, everywhere, for everyone. I am on an irrational, wild journey around the world for peace. And it starts here in Vallejo. Just imagine the possibilities. We are not a one-bell town who wants to ride along.